Hey Facebook, hey Instagram. I know it's been a while, but I couldn't let today pass without doing a spoken word. Today is 9/11, and it's been 20 years since America had his greatest tragedy. I remember that day like it was yesterday. I remember I was in high school and watching the big window and all we saw was smoke. That day, America stood still and everybody was just in fear and in panic. And I remember when it happened, when we saw the news and everybody was running for shelter. This morning, as I did my daily devotional, I saw another 9/11. But this 9/11 gave me hope. This 9/11 I'm speaking about is Psalms 91:1. And this is what it says. I wrote it down. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. You see, that day of 9/11, when tragedy happened, people were looking for shelter. The promise we have today is that no matter what happens, no matter what tragedy we have a strong tower that we can run to and find shelter. And in that shelter, He would give us rest. So my spoken word today, I did it for a purpose. One is to reflect on what happened 20 years ago, but also to say thank you. Thank you to all those who gave their life up that day, who didn't think of themselves, but stood up in bravery in the face of fear, in the face of tragedy, to save those who were there. So I wanted to say thank you. My reflection today is called Reflecting in Absence. I hope you enjoy. I can't believe it's already been 20 years as I stand here, reflect in absence behind my flowing tears, the fear. I remember like it was yesterday, sitting in my classroom in high school, watching the teachers' faces fade away. It was exactly 8:45 a.m. when the world stood still as we watched American Airlines hit the North Tower with all its power. The world was amazed because we thought it was an accident, but then 18 minutes later, our shock turned into panic. So this was it. We were being attacked. So I picked up my belongings and packed up my backpack. It was sad. I remember rushing home, wondering if my mom would make it. As she worked in Manhattan, I couldn't remember if she worked near. Oh, the fear. You see, the fear gripped my heart, and for one moment, everything stopped. Then we heard that 2 more planes hit again, and my heart just dropped. So I get home and rush to the TV. Again and again, we relived this horrible tragedy. Over and over again, this was played. As this horror replayed also in my dreams, I couldn't sleep. Today marks 20 years as I reflect in your absence. Those who lost their lives, and it wasn't an accident. It was pure evil. Some say it was money, because when money is involved, people start to act all types of funny. That day, many hearts were divided. I saw some cry and others departed. But there was hope, because in the midst of the tragedy, I saw 2 beams cross each other. To me, it signified that my father was like no other. Then something happened as I saw people come together. That day on 9/11, I saw love come rushing in as a firefighter fought with everything they had within. I saw joy when 2 people who were lost now were found, when an NYPD officer made their rounds. I saw peace in the eyes of the nurse when she walked the family to the tent to say, no worries, we're still looking for her. You see, there was patience in the arms of the teachers as they held on to each student as if they were holding our future. Kindness and goodness was following the people in the street as grocery stores were giving out free water. How could this be that there was hope in the midst of the tragedy? It was people's faithfulness that started it all. I saw gentleness fall down on us like a dove. I knew this love was only sent from above. Today, as I reflect in absence, I wanted to say thank you. I wanted to say thank you for those who put their lives first, who never questioned, no fear, and put their duty first. Thank you. For all of those who lost loved ones, know that today they're smiling down on us because you shine their light for us. In this world, you bring their legacy, showing that America is resilient and has longevity. You see, we stand together as we move into the future. Let love arise and let everything else subside. Let love be our drive to do right beside another fellow human being, because we were all created with a special destiny. It is our hope that we would build a better future. As one world, we reflect in absences, and let that be our tutor. To all those who were affected at 9/11, I think of you, I pray for you, and just know that we love you. May hope arise. God bless.